Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play Sons of the Forest. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a wide open floor or to give yourself some height room or headroom when building so you're not having a structure that is flat against your head like most people tend to do. So as you see over here, we have a couple of designs or shapes here. You might be wondering how the hell I did that. Well, I'll show you if you manage to stick around this far or this long since with this cruddy intro. Anyways, as you can see here, there's a few different designs and a few different shapes here. I was trying to see which one I thought looked the best. Now, what looks the best is completely dependent on you and what you're trying to achieve. For example, if I want to build a room that is more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 logs wide, then this one, albeit where these do not properly connect, would look better than, let's say, this one, in my opinion, because I kind of like semi-shallow roofs. Now, for others, they might like this setup, where you get super, ultra, super tall roofs. For me, with this current width of the room and or for the majority of the rooms, this is the size I like. Because as you can see, it connects neatly here, somewhat okay there. There's a little bit of a flat spot, but then you can see it connects perfectly here, and then it connects up to there. The log drops down a little bit, so you have this weird jagged corner here. All the way down till, well, except for there. This one is, it connects neatly, and that one connects neatly, but you can see this huge gap, and even if that was the appropriate size as that, there would still be a huge gap. Plus, this is really tall. Now, for me, I'm gonna tell you that how I describe these is the first one. Well, the first number I say is the height of the log. So you have a 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is that right there. 2 is that right there. 3 is that right there. And 4 is this monster. The second number is 2 or 3. In other words, this angle right here, the strut, that's a 2, that's a 3, and that's a 2. You can mix and match the combinations of the height and the strut, but the width will always be 4. Now you might be thinking, hurry up and show me how to do this. Mostly what I'm doing is testing whether or not you want to learn. Alright, so now that I've explained that, my personal opinion, I like the 2, 3, 4. That one gives the most appropriate nice looking curve because it goes up a little flat, goes up a little flat, and repeats. So we're going to be taking this one and building the rest of this place out with that. So we're going to tear down the rest of these now. And you can do this without super jump and stuff. It's just a matter of how you structurally place it, and I'll be showing you that as I take this down. So, there we go. Sometimes you gotta, the order you remove things will depend on whether or not you can pull things apart. As you can see, boop! And then I gotta pull that one and that. So, I will tell you this though. Before you do this, if you're planning not to have a wide open room like this, make sure to have all your walls, interior walls, set before you do this. Because as you can see when I was tearing that apart, order matters, and depending on how you place the walls, you might accidentally screw up, and you might screw up the roof, and that will result and having to tear down the entire roof potentially just to try and fix everything and get it into a position you would like. That. All right. Uh, Sometimes the easiest thing to do is just this. There we go. And then anything that's hurt or damaged, just repair it real quick. I'm gonna take the chainsaw and just do this. Sadly, this doesn't, you have to wiggle it around in order to make this work. There we go. We're gonna chuck that down. Alright, we're gonna need a bunch of 2s. I had them originally, but I was experimenting, as you can see here, with this stupid little pyramid. This is high enough I can just swing like that. Alright, there we go. Now we can start setting up everything we need. We're gonna need a bunch of 2s, and then we're gonna set up the roof as the way we want it. I'm not sure how exactly. I think I'm going to have a cross beam from this to this, but first you're wanting to know how to do all this. I keep getting distracted, yes, and I keep screwing around in the process. But I mean, I gotta keep you wanting to learn how somehow. Although if I wait too long, then you're gonna be like, "Nee, I'm done. Bye." So here we are. I'm showing you how. So as you can see here, we've got this little setup. You can do it without it, and like I said, you just boop. There we go. We can now go up. Bam. Ta-da. So you can do this without doing that, and it's just a matter of having the proper setup the proper way. So now you have this. Next, and you have this little structure here. So now that you have the 2 and the 4, you need the 3, which means, boop, there's the 3, and then you throw it in. Whoop, and then you can remove this, and ta-da! Now, you can set up where you can, depending on how you set this up, you can set it up here, and then you can run up. But you gotta be careful, and you want, and if you can, you're gonna want to jump up here. So now we have that. So it's too high there. And like I said, we'll move this back and we'll show you. We'll throw this up. Oh, nope. We'll throw that here. One of these times I probably should just show you without using the jump. But now you've got that right there. And then you just repeat the process. Goes right across there. Now you need a 3, which means I think this is a 3, which for me, yeah. Sometimes you have to angle certain positions around. Oop. Most of this is just, you can build like a lot of this structure, but you don't want to build too much, because if you build too much, you could potentially, you could potentially accidentally structuralize the structure. Yes, structuralize the structure. Wait, I think that's a 2. I think, no, that can be 1, 2. Okay, that's a 3. Yep, it was a 3. Then you throw that into there, and there you go. You repeat the process. You can remove that. I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to try and get a cross beam right down here. I may not be able to, but I can place that right there, and then from down underneath here, oh, from about right here, yeah, I could fill in this and it will give a nice little gap set up there. But now we're gonna get this side and then we're gonna try and match up to the center. So I'm gonna have to spawn in some logs and I'm gonna have to chuck some logs and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna keep the 2s. I'm gonna drop the 1s because they're in the way. And then once I show this, that will be effectively how you build a wide open floor plan with head clearance, with no walls and pillars taking up every inch of the place, which means you'll have freedom to design the rooms as you want, as needed, instead of being limited. All right, we're gonna need, so what's over, so over here we got, right here, we're gonna need a 2, and we're gonna need some of this crud here. Nope. I'm lazy, so let's grab that. Grab this, run up here. Whoop. It's easier to jump. I could easily adjust my height as needed for jumping, but I don't want to be too high because then it becomes hard to reach small ledges and all that, because next thing you know, you're Supermaning it, just and gone. And it's like, that's not what I want to do. All right, in here, we'll throw it across here. As you can see here, the reason why you have this set up here for this is because you can't place a second log on another log unless you have it supported. And what I mean by that is, as you can see here, this log supports that. Realistically, you could also do other things where you could throw in like this here, and you could do it, and that acts as a support, and then you can throw in the here, and then you can repeat the same process, or you can save yourself a log for later, and so on and so on. So it's really up to you. So now we need a 3 here, so let's chop one of these into a 3. I hate that. We'll throw that up in there. Now we can take this, remove it. Nope, nope. Now we can plop one right there. We can take that. And then we can take these. Throw this up. Grab that. Oops, that works too. And then we're gonna need to place a 2 on top of here. Oop. I'll just jump onto here, it's easier. Then we'll need a 2 to go on top of there. Or I should say, you can't stack a log on a log past 4 high. You can do like this, where it's like you can see here, and then you can do a couple other methods. Now that we have that, we're going to grab this one. We're going to jump onto here, go across there. We're going to chop this one into a 3. Like I said, this design is my favorite design so far. There's like I said, and I have not mastered this method, how to use this just 100%, and dang it, I can't do that. So let's just take this. Do we have a 2 around here? I don't think so, but this should be able to. Oop. We should be able to get that. Perfect. Now we can remove. And it looks like I'll have to go up one more time. So we'll grab this. This was showing in my previous video, which showed you how to build a curved structure. As you can see, if I took my time and actually tried to build it properly, rather than speeding through this, it would have looked a little bit better than this. But as you can see, my personal opinion, 4 wide if you're gonna build a curved structure. Now, if you're building a road like this is perfectly fine. But if you're building a building, I recommend 1, 2, 3, 4 logs wide. Otherwise, even then, at 4 wide, if you don't properly angle them, you're gonna get, yeah. Alright, anyways, that's from a previous episode, not this episode. This episode's about building you a roof. A nice, functioning roof. Capable of doing stuff. I'm gonna have to... Nope. We're gonna have to come in at this side. Once we get this all set up and all properly working, we'll be able to do what we need to do. I'm gonna have to lift. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stick a structure up on top of that. I may have to perform that little brace in order to achieve this. Yeah, we're gonna have to strengthen that in right there. Alright. Which means... Oops, no. Come on, you stupid log. We're going to need to place you here. We're gonna need to place you here. We're gonna need to grab another one. Mostly the reason why I'm using cheats like this is just so I can show you guys how to do stuff and all that fun stuff. Alright, so now that we can do that, we can place that. That's too high. We need to place a 2. No, that's a 1. I don't want a 1. I want a 2. And then we place a 2 over here. Whee! Then we can set up one of these. We're gonna need another 2, which I don't have. So let's chop this. I can easily spawn in more logs. I'm just trying to use up some of the ones I already have, because I don't want to keep spawning and then having to reload to despawn any unnecessary logs. Dang it. Fine, I'll come in at this angle instead. There. A lot of this is mostly just how to... Most of it is just going to be determining how to get up to this structure in order to achieve what you want. But as you can see here, it's pretty easy, pretty basic. You set up a bunch of scaffolding, you set up where you need to be, place this here, place that there, so on and so on. As you can see right there, now we need to get 2 3s, and once we get 2 3s, we'll have this side of the roof complete, and then we can continue on with the rest. And then after that, I'll skip out to quickly having this entire little roof set done, and so you guys can take a look at what the hell it is that I'm explaining and understand exactly how it works. So let me get this last little bit set up here, and then we'll move on to showing the end result. So we need to get 2 3s. I'll have to figure out, I'll probably trash those ones. But me personally, as I said, I like the 2 3, the 2 by 3 by 4, or the 2 3 4. Other people might call it something else. Other people might say this, they might say that. Who knows? Actually, can I? Oh. But I don't want that. I want it to make it look nice like that. There we go. Bombs away. Oh, I missed. Whee! Alright, so as you can see here, we now have the interior roof. I'll probably do the rest of the roof later, but I'm gonna get the rest of these all finished real quick off camera just to show you what it looks like. And as you can see here, look at this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 logs wide. I have an entire open room here. Ow. Ta-da! Look at this. Look at all this room that I have. Ooh, let's put that away. All of this room and a somewhat nice looking roof on top of that. And then if you really, there's more to it, like you can do this here, boop, and then you can throw across one across right here, and then boop, there you go. And look at that. Now you can have a nice looking outside roof on top of it. Even better. Because now I can throw a piece right there, and then I can throw a one on top of that. Like, let's grab this, and we'll grab a couple more pieces. We can then put that one right there. We can grab this and that. Whoop. Throw that there. Ah. Oop, come on. And then we could throw that right there, and boom. If you really wanted to make it look like perfect, you would put that as a 2. In other words, 2 high, and then there you go. Which, actually, I'm thinking I'm going to do that, because that little knob there is kind of throwing me. So let's grab a 2. We'll throw that. Grab that. And we'll throw this. And ta-da. Oh, no, that doesn't work either. This is not a perfect match. So that roof is going to be slightly off, as you can see. You might not be able to see it, but that little corner from here to here is a little tiny bit higher. Or a tiny bit lower. But either way, it's your choice if you wanted to have it peak up a little bit or peak down. I think I'm going to have it like that. Alright, so now that I've showed you how to get this set up and how to make it look somewhat neat, we're going to finish getting the rest of these all built. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Alrighty, finally got it all done, and if you're wondering, yes, I caught my mistake. As I was building, I realized I put 2s instead of 3s. So as you can see now, they're all 3s now instead of 2s. But here you go. This is what it looks like, and when you got a bunch of them, it actually doesn't look too bad like this. I realized the order I did this, I need to change it up slightly, because whenever I try to, here, let's spawn in some logs real quick. Oops. Whenever I try to, oop, come on. When I try to get in across the beam here, this interferes with it, these outside cross beams, so it automatically puts like that. So I have, if I wanted to be able to put them, oh, I can fill in doing that on the right at the right angle. I could fill these corners in, but I won't be able to fill those corners in, which I wish they gave us an option to fill in the opposite side of the corners like this, because then I can make this look somewhat solid. But next time I might just tear down the roof and add a cross beam across here on all of it, and then add another one up here, and then add one across here, and repeat that all the way here. Then put the flooring in here so that I can get that, then try and get it to go diagonal, then across, then diagonal and across, to see if I can try and get the flooring to do that. If not, oh well. But I definitely would like to try and get the cross beams here just to make it look neat. But as you can see, this is a way to do a roof, and you can have a huge open room like this. As you can see, I need to finish up the front here and get a few more bits done. But I showed you how to do it, and now if you've stayed long enough, you'll know what it looks like and all that fun stuff. And I will tell you, it actually, from the top, from here, it actually looks like an actual roof. Like this, I just wish that they either allowed us. One suggestion is give us 4 strut. If we can put it diagonal like that, let us use it as a strut too. Because if I could go from here to there, all the way up, I would have a flat, a smooth transitioning structure. I'm sure there is a way to do it, but I couldn't figure it out. This is how I figured it out. Alright, well, anyways. If you guys enjoyed learning how to build a roof, and one that allows you to build an open floor plan like this, please like. If you didn't, well, I understand. It most likely means you didn't watch the entire video, although if you've made it this far, I'm pretty sure you did. But you never know. Anyways, if you want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the in-screen credits that are coming up. If you want to see other games I play, make sure to check out my channel. I do play other games, and I do other stuff in the process. I try to give tips, tricks, helpful hints, and other building tricks, like how to build curved structures. Not the best, but they're a way, and you might actually enjoy them. Who knows? But anyways, if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After about 2 or so weeks, I'll add you on. If you leave before I reach 1,000 though, I'll remove you off, because it's for people who gave me a chance. For now, I'm gonna get ready for the next bit and all that, so bye bye.